My forefather Diego de Luna arrived in 1519 on the shores of the most beautiful land he had ever seen. From Spain to Cuba to the port of Veracruz. He was just a poor soldier with only his life to lose. With the governor of New Spain, Hernan Cortes, he came, one of 400 men seeking fortune and fame. Back in Spain before beginning his journey, Hernan Cortes was not a soldier, he was an attorney. Some of the soldiers wished to return, but right after they landed, Cortes burned all the ships. So now Diego was stranded. Don't worry, Cortes said. We will all be rich. Diego must have thought, should we really trust this son of a bitch? But soldiers followed orders then, just like they do now. So I guess he made the best of it somehow. The king of the Aztec Empire, where they arrived, decided it would be a good idea to keep these men alive. Thousands of pounds of gold at Cortes' feet they would lay, hoping that that would be enough for them to just go away. Montezuma was the king who was told of a prophecy that these men should be treated with generosity. They could be gods returning to earth. If they were not treated well, the land could be cursed. Cortes told the king, "We have a disease of the heart that only gold can cure." Montezuma said, "No problem. We can help you, I'm sure." To honor the god of the sun, the celebration would start. They would worship their god by cutting out men's hearts. Diego thought, this is very odd. Our God gave his blood for us. They give their blood to God. Cortes wondered, whose hearts were these? He found the native people whose land the Aztecs seized. Just like today, no amount of gold was ever enough. Cortes thought, we must have it all, but it's going to be tough. He heard that the people to whom those hearts belong had thousands of warriors, all brave and strong, and they hated the Aztecs who ravaged their land. If we can make allies of those people, we can make a stand. Since he was a lawyer, he knew how to make words rain. He convinced the native people to join his campaign. The Aztec city was surrounded on all sides by a lake. He cut off every escape route that the Aztecs could take. With cannons, swords, and sticks that shoot fire, the piles of dead bodies grew higher and higher. The battle was the most brutal that the world had ever seen. The water turned as red as the jungle was green. This was the end of the God of the Sun. Now the Son of God was taught to everyone. The Spanish language replaced the native speech. Cortes now knew great wealth was within his reach. But European diseases like smallpox would rapidly spread. Most of the native people who helped Cortes were now dead. As the years went by, those soldiers who survived traveled in all directions trying to stay alive. My ancestor Diego helped establish a new encampment. They made allies of the native people in the land of enchantment. It was the home of the Pueblo nation. Like Cortes, they convinced them that they could offer salvation. This time, it was the Apache they would fight. Once again, in the name of God, they said that killing was right. For hundreds of years, New Spain was the name of the place that was founded on blood, tears, and pain. In 1821, Mexico reclaimed her land. Then in 1848, the United States made a stand. The area is now called New Mexico. Some of my family still live there, descended from Diego. Over 30 generations have passed. He wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. Our blood is mixed with many native tribes, but Hispanic is how our people are described.